All Heart NZ is an enterprise of hope that works as a profit-for-purpose organisation. We provide a practical framework so any corporate anywhere can divert anything from landfill. When establishing All Heart NZ, we were really driven by creating a social change. So we saw a great need in the social sector of Aotearoa, particularly in our regions and our areas that were struggling with poverty. And we wanted to create some systemic change. Where we saw an opportunity is through quite a bit of redundant corporate equipment. So our ideal client is New Zealand's top or largest clients, measured by how many employees they employ. Those corporates are creating the largest amount of resource or waste at the end of the life of the redundant goods that they have. So we measure that 83% of landfill is corporate and construction materials. That's the environmental problem we're trying to solve, but what we're doing with that environmental problem is actually creating social and environmental outcomes, particularly for those in our communities and our regions who are really struggling. When we work with a corporate, often they have multiple destinations or multiple premises all around New Zealand, and they're really time poor. They need things to be within a balanced budget, and that's why we pitch our service at no greater cost than sending those items to landfill. So for our corporates, they get reporting on their environmental impact, they get reporting on their social impact. That goes into their wider reporting numbers, and all of this is achieved for no greater cost than those items going to landfill. Once we get corporates to understand that, it really becomes a no-brainer, and that's why many of our largest corporates choose to work with All Heart NZ. Then we try to work with our corporates to help them rethink both procurement, and this is our Rethink service. They can rethink procurement, and they can then rethink their processes at the end of the life of a product, because now landfill is not the only option. So now we've actually collected over 5 million kgs of redundant corporate equipment. That has come through connecting with 2,260 New Zealand corporates. A lot of them are now our impact partners, so partners that choose on an ongoing basis to connect with us and partner by redirecting resources at the end of their life. That has now supported 469 different community organisations, 9 different countries around the globe, and has created over $15 million worth of community wealth, obviously environmental good because the stuff is secured from landfill, but community wealth all from items that would have ended up in landfill. Yeah, we get asked where to next quite often. We're going to continue focusing on resource recovery, corporate resource recovery, and creating that circular solution for our corporates. We really are doing a great job of national resource recovery with everything that's needed for a corporate to answer their problem of end-of-life resources. Now we're creating people in place. So we have now 5 destinations, like the one behind me here, where we're able to bring some of the items and create that circular solution back into economy, which for us creates social wealth and the circular economic solution that we want to continue to build throughout New Zealand over the next 5 years.